This month on Images, make a dash for cash at the 3rd annual Laps with the Chaps, see the new home for cutting-edge computer technology instruction, and mix it up with contenders for America's dream team of chefs. All of that and more on this edition of Images. Hi, I'm Rio Almaria, admission representative at College of DuPage. Welcome to Images, the program that keeps you up to date on what's happening here at COD. Serious and casual runners alike enjoy a fall afternoon filled with competition and fun activities at the annual Laps with the Chaps 5K Sunset Race. And support for the event is picking up speed, with more registered runners than ever. With all proceeds benefiting COD student scholarships, you could say participants gave COD students a run for their money.
Hello and welcome to Laps for Chaps. Yay!
College of DuPage Laps with the Chaps is an annual road running event that takes place here on campus. It starts and finishes in the football stadium, and you'll find families with kids of all ages and also serious athletes because the event is certified by the Chicago Area Runners Association, and also the course is certified by the USATF.
Our team COD 5-0.
Giving it the old college stride.
Who are you guys?
The
Agony of defeat.
Team Campus Central.
There's something for everybody at Laps with the Chaps. We have Kids Zone with free kids activities including a bounce house and bozo buckets. And then we also have adult activities. We'll have bag toss games and try and get a field goal, things like that. All the proceeds from registrations and sponsorships will benefit the COD Foundation and General Student Scholarships.
Good luck, everybody.
Get me started, fuel my soul, fill my heart up, higher, till I run it over. Something happens when I look in your eyes. I need to find out how you bring me back to life. Fuel my hunger when I feel your touch. Come satisfy my desire. More is not too much. Running on empty for too long. Fill my heart up, higher, till I'm running over. Get me started. Fill my heart up, higher, till I'm running over.
It's a little chilly, but it is October. This is the Chicagoland area, so let's be happy with what we got.
Connect with COD. Learning happens anytime, anywhere with COD Online. Choose from nearly 200 courses spanning 41 disciplines, all designed to provide you with high-quality instruction, support services, flexibility, and convenience. COD offers more online options than any other Illinois community college to help you achieve your educational goals. For more information, call 630-942-2380 or visit us online at cod.edu. Why COD? A simple question with so many possibilities for answers. Hospitality management major Alyssa Lappin shares her reasons why College of DuPage is her choice for pursuing her dreams.
I chose to come to COD. I was making the transition between different majors, and I was going from the medical field to the hospitality field. I was actually enrolled in a different hospitality school at the time, and my sister said, COD has this beautiful building being built, go check it out before you make any decisions. And I came to the building and I just fell in love with it. And being an out-of-district student, the price is so reasonable and it's great for anyone. My favorite part of the hospitality management program is the hands-on aspect and getting to experience everything. I got to be a waitress, I got to be a chef for a restaurant, I got to work at a hotel, and it's all inside the building, and the teachers here are great. So everything together is just preparing me of every field I'm gonna work in the hotel industry as a manager. Everybody is so passionate about their students, every single teacher I've had, and they're passionate about their jobs. Mary Beth Leone, she said right from the beginning that product in the hospitality industry is intangible. You are leaving your guest with memories, and ever since she said that, it just hit me and I took it to heart. So everything she says as a teacher, I've had her for most of my classes. She's just amazing, and everybody going into further degrees and bachelor's degrees says the teachers here at COD make it such an easy transition for the students. So they do prepare you for college. I am smiling constantly, and I realize everybody loves to smile, and everybody that comes in says, "Oh my God, I love your smile." And a smile is contagious, and it just brings it to everybody, and it's just something so simple. And every guest, every time they leave, I ask how they enjoy this day, and is there anything I could do to make it better next time? And I just want them to leave with great memories. Memories last forever.
What's your why? Discover it at College of DuPage. For more information about enrolling and taking advantage of all that COD has to offer, please contact the admission office or visit them on the web at cod.edu. Explore with COD. Choose your own adventure through COD's Field and Experiential Learning, Study Abroad program. Savor food and wine in the French countryside. Backpack the Grand Canyon. Study wildlife and ecosystems in Costa Rica. From cross-country skiing to rock climbing to yoga and meditation. Across the globe or in your own backyard, the world is your classroom. For more information, call 630-942-2380 or visit us online at cod.edu. With funding from 2 separate referendums, the transformation of COD's physical spaces includes upgrading and renovating existing facilities in addition to new building projects. The newly remodeled Seaton Computing Center is the most extreme makeover of a campus center to date. A ribbon-cutting ceremony celebrated the creation of an educational facility supporting cutting-edge, experimental, and highly specialized computer applications.
It's my pleasure to welcome you this morning to the ribbon-cutting ceremony for the grand reopening of the newly renovated Seaton Computing Center. This is one of the most drastic before and after projects that you're probably ever going to see, and I'm glad that they were able to provide some photos here for you to see what the Seaton Computing Center looked like, and then you can see what it looks like today. We're happy to have this building renovated because it's going to provide great learning experiences for all of our students.
This building has taken on the most extreme transformation of all of the facilities at the college. It is the swan that was once the ugly duckling. The center was constructed at a time of mainframes and key punch cards, and until now, the functionality was still in those dark ages. The board is thankful for Dr. Bruder having the vision and the drive to bring the center into the 21st century. He and his team have created a facility that is state-of-the-art in a field with job openings that are going unfilled. Timing for the completion of this project couldn't be better.
The Seaton Computing Center was built in 1990 to basically meet the needs of 1990s technology. Well, I think we all agree that a lot has happened in technology in the last almost 25 years. So welcome to the newly renovated Seaton Computer Center that will provide the educational experience that will prepare students to work with current and future technologies. The Seaton renovation serves today's teaching and learning styles, which require spaces that support collaboration, flexibility, and innovation. which are current standards found in today's corporate climate. In this attractive, state-of-the-art learning environment, we will best be able to prepare students for today's and tomorrow's technology careers.
What goes on in here is incredibly important to this institution and to offering the teaching and learning that 21st century students are looking for, the kind of product we need to produce to be able to service business and industry so that we can compete in a global world and an interdependent world. So a visual statement, a functional statement that rivals anything that we have done on this campus. And we're grateful again to the taxpayers of District 502 for making that money available to us. Especially thank you on behalf of the college for what you do for this institution, whether you work here, whether you're a provider of services, whether you're a taxpayer, whether you're also in public service, doing your best to go ahead and tend to the good people of District 502. We're blessed to have you here today. Enjoy the building, and we'll see you later. Thanks again for coming.
Witness the transformation and see how COD's improvements can benefit you. We invite you to visit us in person or on the web at cod.edu. Experience COD. College of DuPage is close, convenient, and affordable. Our beautiful main campus has much to offer: exceptional faculty, challenging classes in a broad range of fields and disciplines, plus more than 50 student clubs and organizations. Find the college experience you're looking for right here at COD. For more information, call 630-942-2380 or visit us online at cod.edu. There was excitement cooking in the Culinary and Hospitality Center's kitchens when chefs from across the country traveled to College of DuPage in hopes of earning a spot on the renowned ACF Culinary Team USA. The American Culinary Federation selected COD's world-class facilities as the tryout location for the official representative team for the U.S. in international culinary competitions. It was also a valuable learning experience for the COD culinary students assisting the hopeful chefs.
This past Saturday, we hosted the American Culinary Federation Team USA Olympic tryouts. There were 12 competitors from across the nation competing for 6 spots for the team. They had to complete 2 courses. One was a fish course and one was a beef course. And they had to show their best stuff. So it had to be the best they could possibly do as far as flavors, textures, presentation, execution skills.
One of the things that are more challenging is the level of cooking that you need to bring to the table. The need for perfection, the need for the excellence and the craftsmanship.
The Culinary Olympic team is the pinnacle of the chefs in our country, and to even be considered as a candidate for the team to represent our United States on that national scale and international scale would just be such an honor.
The feeling of completing something like this and possibly making it on the team is incredible.
2 years ago now, we did a team session here. We actually served the food to guests and some of the local Chefs Association people and so on. But the facility itself, it's a perfect facility for doing this type of competition because of the individual kitchen suites, the equipment, and so on, and also for even spectators to see some of it because of all the glass windows and so on. And last is the location. It's Chicago or Illinois, which is the center of the country, and you have people coming from all over. So we thought it was a perfect fit.
We had students from our competition team here at College of DuPage who worked with the chefs So if they want to continue on competing, not only with our team here at COD, but if they look and aspire to go to the Team USA, they can see what it takes as far as organization goes, and also to skill and execution.
It was a crazy experience. It was definitely a kick in the butt to get my act together, and seeing Corey go back and forth, cooking 2 dishes all by himself. It was definitely a crazy experience, but it was something that I would definitely want to do again.
It was really cool. It's kind of an honor to be asked to do it because it's not every day that you'll get to work with this prestigious level of chefs that were here, and just to get to know them on a personal level. It was cool to be able to relate and to see how they perform in a high stress competition environment, and to be able to use that in my future. I think it was a really valuable opportunity. I'm really grateful for it.
Once that team is chosen in September, that team will be here each month practicing for Germany in 2016. Students will have the ability to work with the team in the time that they're here. So we were very proud, very honored to be able to host the Team USA competition here at the College of DuPage. It was very successful. We're looking forward to a great relationship over the next 2 years.
For more information about culinary arts courses, degrees, and certificates, as well as other hospitality management program offerings, visit their pages on the web at cod.edu. Achieve with COD. With daytime, evening, weekend, and online offerings, COD is a great option for students looking to earn a certificate or degree, transfer to a 4-year school, or learn new skills to advance or change careers. No matter what your goals are, achieve them with COD. For more information, call 630-942-2380 or visit us online at cod.edu. The holidays are just around the corner. For a dessert to warm up your celebration, or simply cap off a winter's eve, stay tuned. COD's chef Chris Thielman shares his recipe for a classic finishing touch, creme brulee.
Hi everybody, welcome to In the Kitchen with Chris. Today we are making a classic French favorite, creme brulee. I've got some tips, some tricks, and a few things that I do maybe a little bit different than a lot of people when making creme brulee. So, it's a very simple recipe really, as long as you understand what you need to do at certain parts. Kind of like any recipe really. So you're going to take a bowl, and we're going to take heavy cream, and we are going to put it in the bowl. And to the heavy cream, we are going to add egg yolks, and we are going to add granulated sugar. And we're going to add a little bit of vanilla, and we're going to add a little bit of salt. Okay, not a lot of salt, just a little. So I have a double boiler going right here, and we're going to take this and we're going to stir until we're sure it's all thoroughly mixed together. And then we are going to cook this on the double boiler until it has just a little bit of consistency, or we're going to make it nappe. Nappe means it coats the back of a spoon. All right, so we're going to put this on the double boiler. Manny here is going to keep stirring it. Now I'm going to adjust the heat very low and add my pinch of salt, just a pinch, not a lot, just a pinch, and a little bit of vanilla. Now, you can use vanilla bean if you like, but the reason I chose the vanilla is because it's very easy to get your hands on the vanilla extract. Vanilla bean costs a lot of money. Not everybody can get their hands on them, so that's why I chose the liquid vanilla extract. Vanilla bean works fantastic. So as you can see, we're going to keep stirring this, moving it constantly. You need to keep moving it constantly because if you don't, you could possibly make scrambled eggs. This will probably take about 3 or 4 minutes or so. If the cream is warmed up, it'll go a little faster. If the heavy cream is ice cold, it's going to go a little slower. So remember, heavy cream is whipping cream. So if you go to the store and you see heavy cream, it also says whipping cream, another brand, it's the same thing. Don't worry about it. All right, so we're going to cook this so it has a little bit of body. And as you can see, Manny is stirring and stirring, and he's also making sure to dissolve all the sugar, all the egg yolks. If you wanted to use a wire whip, I don't recommend it. Here's why. If you use a wire whip, you have a tendency to make air bubbles. And then when you put them in the containers, the air bubbles don't go away fully. And when you bake them in the oven, you actually bake the air bubbles on top of the surface. And it doesn't look quite perfect. So I heavily recommend that you use a rubber spatula, just like this, and you just keep moving it around and moving it around. Okay? So this is going to be done in just a couple of minutes. And so these are our creme brulee dishes. Now, this is very important. I make a little custard. You can see we're thickening it slightly, something that's kind of unusual. Another thing that I do is I have the proper dish. A lot of people will make creme brulee too thick. Then you have an incorrect ratio, in my opinion, of the cooked custard to caramelized sugar on top. You want a very thin layer of cooked custard to caramelized sugar, because then you have a nice ratio between the two. So that's why I recommend you have a nice thin creme brulee dish like this. This is probably only about 1 inch tall. So we're going to fill it darn near all the way with our creme brulee batter. We're going to bake them in a low oven. A lot of people will say you need to put water here so it bakes in a water bath. Again, I'm a little different. I bake this in a really low, slow oven, about 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and so it takes a little bit of time, but you don't need the water bath, because people have a tendency to be, walking all over the kitchen with the water bath and they spill it. So that's why I'd like to do it this way. It works just fine as long as you don't overcook it. All right, this has got some body on it, so this is ready to go. So we're going to turn the heat off, and we're going to take our ladle. Thank you, Manny. And we're going to take this, and we're going to slowly add it into each one, making sure not to spill. So remember, we want to fill this all the way to the top. And this is going to make approximately 4, but it looks like everybody, I think we could probably get 5, but we'll just make 4 for all of you today. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll make 4. All right. So as you can see, we're filling these up all the way to the top. See, I thought I was going to make 5, and I was wrong. 4 is going to be perfect. Okay, we're going to add just a little bit to each one because we want to fill this all the way and kill off all the custard. Okay. Now, we're going to take this and we're going to take it over to the oven, nice and slow and careful, and then bake them. Now, here's the trick of the trade. I'm only doing 4, so it's pretty easy for me to carry this over. If you're doing a large quantity, you could take this pan and the empty containers, put it in the oven, pull the rack out, and then take this custard and fill them while the pan is sitting in the oven. That way, all you have to do is just push the pan in, close the door, and you don't have to worry about walking across the kitchen spilling custard. But again, we're only doing 4, so it's very, very easy. But if you're doing a large quantity, you might want to consider that. Okay, our creme brulee are baked. The custard was just about set. I pulled them out of the oven. I put them in the refrigerator to well chill. Now we're going to do the fun part. We're going to brulee or burn the top. Now, there's a few schools of thought on the top of creme brulee. One is to use granulated sugar. Another one is to use powdered sugar. A third is to use brown sugar, which has been dried in the oven, so it sprinkles very easily on top. Personally, I like the granulated sugar. I don't like the molasses flavor of the brown sugar in there, and I don't like how the powdered sugar looks because it has a bad tendency to burn and turn black. So me personally, I like the granulated sugar. So that's what I'm going to show you. So we're going to take our granulated sugar and we're going to put a very thin layer on the top. thin. It has to be thin. If you put a thick layer on, again, you're going to ruin the consistency because you want a certain amount of caramel on the top to a certain amount of custard underneath. And if I had to give you a guesstimate to one of these individual servings, I would say it's probably about a tablespoon or a little less than a tablespoon per creme brulee. Maybe that'll help. Get yourself a torch. These are available at anywhere where they sell kitchen equipment. So we are going to actually burn the top. We do not want it to turn black. We want it to be a deep golden brown. The deep golden brown will give you the perfect consistency of a little bit of crisp with the nice soft custard underneath. So again, you want to just slightly toast the top so you have a nice golden brown. Et voila, you have creme brulee. So the sugar caramel will set in about 10 seconds. And so by the time you even take these to your guest, the top is going to be hard and crisp and underneath is going to be soft. Because they're so thin, the heat from the torch is actually going to lend a little bit of warmth to the creme brulee, the custard underneath, which is excellent because you don't want to serve creme brulee ice cold. So now we've got room temperature creme brulee, the custard underneath, with a hard, crisp shell on the top. This is ready to be served. So here's a little tip of the trade for you. If you want to do this ahead of time, make the creme brulee, cook them, put them in the fridge, cover them up. You want to do the torch part right before you serve them to the guest. If you do the torch part and you put them back in the refrigerator, your sugar, your caramel, which you've caramelized on top, is going to get soft and sticky, and it won't be hard and crisp, and it won't be the same creme brulee. So, I hope you enjoyed today's show. I think we made some good creme brulee today. I really like creme brulee. It's one of my favorite desserts. So, everybody, have a great day. I'm going to go enjoy my creme brulee.
For more information about culinary arts courses, degrees, and certificates, as well as other hospitality administration program offerings, visit their pages on the web at cod.edu. That wraps up this edition of Images. We hope you enjoyed this program from College of DuPage. And remember, with so much happening at COD, Images is a great way to stay on top of it all. And be sure to watch past episodes on demand at our website, cod.edu. Until next time, I'm Rio Almaria.